Sometimes aging feels like waking up in a body you no longer recognize. Your joints feel stiffer. Your skin doesn't bounce back the way it used to. Your reflection shows a tiredness you didn't even feel. And deep inside you start to wonder, is this just how it's supposed to be now? But what if it isn't? What if there's a reason your knees ache in the morning, your skin looks dull, your muscles feel weak? And what if that reason wasn't just time, but something your body is quietly running out of? That something is collagen, the protein that literally holds your body together. Collagen is often called the youth molecule, and for good reason. It's what keeps your skin firm, your joints flexible, your bones strong, and your tissues elastic. But after age 50, your body produces half as much collagen as it did in your youth. By 60 or 70, production slows to a near stop. The result? Your skin becomes thinner, your joints crack and ache, your bones grow more fragile, and your body struggles to repair itself like it once did. You think you're just getting older, but in truth you're running low on the very substance that makes your body strong and resilient. But here's the hopeful part. There is something you can do about it. Without expensive supplements, without side effects. There's a way to support your collagen naturally, from your kitchen, not the pharmacy, and over the next few minutes, we're going to show you exactly how. If this beginning made you pause and reflect, don't ignore the signal. Subscribe now and stay with us. Sometimes healing starts with a decision, a small conscious choice to care for yourself in a new way. Collagen isn't just about beauty or looking younger. It's about function. It's about how your body holds itself together, how it moves, how it bends, how it repairs. And when collagen begins to disappear, the body doesn't just age, it starts to struggle. You feel it first in the joints, that subtle stiffness in the morning, that cracking sound in your knees when you climb stairs. It's not just wear and tear, it's your cartilage drying out, becoming brittle without the cushion collagen once provided. Then you notice your skin. It loses its firmness. Wrinkles settle deeper. Cuts take longer to heal. That youthful glow fades, not because you stopped caring, but because your skin no longer has the structure to stay full and vibrant. And deep inside, it goes even further. Without enough collagen, your bones become porous. Your muscles weaken. Your gut lining, which also depends on collagen, grows thinner, leading to inflammation, poor digestion, and even food sensitivities. What looks like aging on the outside is often a silent weakening from the inside out. But here's what they don't always tell you. While your body may produce less collagen with age, it can still be stimulated to produce more. And you don't need expensive powders or synthetic pills to do it. You need the right nutrients, delivered consistently with the care and respect your body deserves. Real collagen can come from real food, from slow-cooked broths, from specific ingredients that your grandmother may have used without even knowing the science. And that's where this journey becomes not just about health, but about remembering what was once lost. Because the truth is, your body isn't broken. It's just missing the support it used to have. And when you give it what it needs, naturally, patiently, lovingly, it responds. You are not too old to heal. Your body has not forgotten how to be strong. It only needs the tools to begin again. There's something sacred about a pot simmering on the stove, the steam rising slowly, the smell of roots, herbs, and bones warming the air. It's not just cooking. It's healing. It's a tradition passed down through grandmothers and forgotten too quickly in our rush for modern solutions. And now, science has confirmed what they already knew. Homemade bone broth is one of the most effective ways to restore collagen naturally. When bones are simmered slowly, with a splash of vinegar, a few herbs, and patience, they release gelatin, a form of natural collagen. This gelatin contains the very amino acids your body needs to rebuild joints, skin, hair, nails, connective tissues, and even your gut lining. But bone broth offers more than collagen. It's packed with minerals like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium, which strengthen bones and reduce inflammation. It contains glucosamine and chondroitin, known for easing joint pain. And it's incredibly gentle on the digestive system, a true healing tonic, especially for older adults. Drinking just one warm cup a day, in the morning, before meals, or before bed, can bring a kind of comfort that no pill ever could. A slow return of flexibility, a softening of stiffness, a glow returning to the skin, a feeling, almost forgotten, of being strong from within. I remember hearing from Robert, a 74-year-old retired gardener who had stopped kneeling in his garden due to chronic knee pain. After adding bone broth to his mornings for 3 weeks, he said with quiet pride, "I planted tomatoes again. I knelt down and I got back up without help." That's the power we're talking about. Not just the physical movement, but the emotional victory behind it, the return of independence, of confidence, of connection to your body. And the best part? Bone broth is affordable, accessible. You can make it with chicken bones, beef marrow, fish frames. You don't need anything fancy. Just water, time, and intention. Because every spoonful of broth is more than food. It's a message to your body. I believe in your ability to heal. Sometimes the most powerful medicine is already on your plate, waiting quietly without fanfare to be noticed again. The egg is one of those foods, humble, familiar, often taken for granted. But when it comes to supporting your body's natural collagen production, the egg is a true gem. Let's start with the science. Collagen is made from amino acids, specifically glycine, proline, and lysine. Eggs, especially the whites, are rich in these exact building blocks. They provide the raw materials your body needs to repair connective tissue, rebuild skin, strengthen joints, and reinforce muscle structure. But the real magic isn't just in the whites. The yolk contains biotin, vitamin A, vitamin D, and choline, all essential for skin regeneration, hair strength, and brain function. Together, they form a complete natural support system for aging bodies that want to stay strong, clear-minded, and resilient. And unlike many modern supplements, eggs are real food. They're digestible, accessible, and familiar. You don't have to learn a new recipe or follow a trend. You simply return to something nourishing, something that has always been there. For many older adults, adding 1 or 2 eggs in the morning, boiled, scrambled, or as part of a soft, protein-rich meal, becomes more than a nutritional choice. It becomes a ritual of renewal. I once heard from Elena, a 69-year-old widow, who had lost much of her appetite after a long illness. She began eating a soft-boiled egg every morning, not because a doctor told her to, but because it reminded her of her mother. 3 weeks later, she wrote in her journal, "I don't just eat to live anymore, I eat to feel alive." That's the kind of transformation food can bring, not just physical, but emotional. Because when you nourish yourself with intention, you begin to rebuild the trust between you and your body. Eggs don't promise miracles, but they offer quiet power, gentle support, the strength to walk more easily, the glow that returns to your skin, the warmth of feeling cared for by your own hand. And in that there is healing. You could have all the ingredients for a strong body and still feel weak. Why? Because your body, like a recipe, needs the right spark to bring it all together. And when it comes to collagen, that spark is vitamin C. Collagen can't form in the body without it. No matter how many amino acids you consume or how much bone broth you drink, without enough vitamin C, your body simply cannot build or repair collagen properly. And here's where nature once again provides in abundance, through the most vibrant, life-filled foods on earth. Fruits and vegetables, oranges, strawberries, kiwis, bell peppers, broccoli, guava. These aren't just colorful additions to your plate. They are activators. Each bite helps trigger the natural processes that repair skin, strengthen cartilage, protect bones, and keep blood vessels elastic and healthy. But it goes deeper than that. Vitamin C is also a powerful antioxidant. It protects your existing collagen from being destroyed by stress, pollution, inflammation, and time. It shields your skin from premature aging and helps reduce joint pain by supporting healthy tissues from the inside out. Many people overlook vitamin C in older age. They think of it as something for colds, a winter remedy. But it is so much more. For someone rebuilding strength after 60, it's essential. It's what turns potential into action, what turns food into function. I remember Luis, a 71-year-old who had followed every recommendation for his joint pain, but still struggled. A nutritionist suggested he add half a papaya and some red peppers to his daily meals. 2 weeks later, he called it the missing piece. His joints stopped cracking, his skin looked brighter, his digestion even improved. And the best part? These foods are not expensive. They're not exotic. They're found in your local market. A handful of berries in the morning, a squeeze of lemon in your water, a few slices of pepper or broccoli with your meal. Little things done consistently bring big results, because healing doesn't always require something new. Sometimes it just needs something true. Sometimes it's not about what you add, but about what you protect. You can nourish your body with the best foods, but if collagen is constantly being broken down by stress, dehydration, or neglect, that effort becomes a slow uphill climb. The truth is, your body doesn't just need ingredients. It needs an environment of care. And thankfully, that doesn't require money or complexity. It begins with simple habits, practiced with love. Let's start with hydration. Collagen needs water to remain elastic and flexible. Without enough water, tissues become brittle. Skin loses its glow. Joints feel stiff. Drinking enough clean water, even just a glass upon waking and several more throughout the day, nourishes your collagen like rain feeds the soil. Next, movement. Not intense exercise, but gentle, consistent motion. Walking, stretching, dancing in your kitchen. Movement increases circulation, delivering nutrients where they're needed and stimulating natural repair. It signals to your body, we are still active, we are still alive. And your body responds by preserving what matters, including collagen. But just as there are builders, there are thieves. Sugar, for example, is one of the biggest enemies of collagen. Excess sugar binds to collagen fibers, making them stiff and prone to breakage, a process called glycation. Reducing sugary snacks and processed foods protects your body's ability to heal and rebuild. Smoking, excessive sun exposure without protection, chronic stress, all these quietly erode the very foundation your body relies on. And while you can't control everything, you can make small choices that add up. A walk instead of a nap, water instead of soda, a moment of silence instead of worry. These aren't rules, they're invitations. Ways to create a space where healing becomes natural again. I once met Irene, 78, who had spent most of her life taking care of others and very little time on herself. When she began drinking more water, walking 20 minutes a day, and eating simple collagen-supporting foods, something shifted, not just in her body, but in her voice. She said, "I feel like I finally turned the corner from surviving to rebuilding." That's the quiet beauty of daily habits. They whisper to your body, "I haven't forgotten you." And over time, your body whispers back, "Thank you. I remember how to be strong again." At some point, many people over 60 begin to feel invisible. To others, yes, but often to themselves. They stop looking in the mirror. They stop doing the little things they used to enjoy. They say, "What's the point now?" As if caring for oneself is a luxury only for the young. But it's not. It is never too late to return to yourself, to rebuild, not just muscle or skin, but trust. Trust that your body can still heal, that your reflection can still glow, that your presence still matters. Every time you drink a cup of bone broth, crack an egg, slice a pepper, or sip water with quiet intention, you are telling yourself something sacred. I am worth the care. Because collagen isn't just a molecule, it's a metaphor. It holds your body together, yes, but it also symbolizes what holds you together inside. Dignity, strength, self-respect. These past few blocks weren't just about health tips, they were about remembering your power. The quiet kind, the kind that comes from choosing to live deliberately, not by default. You see, when you start honoring your body again, feeding it with the nutrients it craves, protecting it with habits that cost nothing but intention, something beautiful happens. You start to feel like yourself again, and not the you from decades ago, the present you. The wise, experienced, tender you who still deserves to feel strong, mobile, and radiant, because you are still here. You are still living this life. No supplement can give you that. No product on a shelf can replace that quiet internal decision to rise, restore, and reclaim the life that's still in your hands. Like Thomas, 75, once said after a month of collagen-rich eating and gentle habits, "I thought I was disappearing, but every day I feel like I'm returning to myself." And that's the heart of it. You are not a burden. You are not too old. You are not broken. You are becoming again. If you're still here, it means something inside you has awakened. Maybe softly, maybe with a whisper. But it's there. That quiet knowing that you still matter, that healing is not just possible, it's waiting for you, in your kitchen, in your breath, in your next gentle step. We've spoken about collagen, what it does, what it means, and how to bring it back into your life naturally. But truly, this was never only about collagen. It was about you. You. Remembering that small changes still make a difference. You. Realizing that your hands still hold power. You. Returning, not to who you were, but to who you are, when you decide to care for yourself again. Because every egg you prepare, every cup of broth you sip, every glass of water you drink with love in is a sacred act, a prayer in motion, a message from you to you. I choose to stay strong. I choose to stay present. And yes, it may take time. It may be slow. But slow is not failure. Slow is real. It means your body is learning to trust you again. And if you've come this far, you've already taken the first step. So let it echo in your heart. And if this message touched something deep within you, leave a comment below. Not for us, but for yourself. I choose to rebuild myself from the inside out. Say it with truth, with grace, with all the strength that lives quietly in your bones. And if there's someone you love, someone who's fading, forgetting their worth, letting their health slip away, share this video. It might be the seed that brings them back to life, not just in body, but in spirit. Subscribing to this channel isn't just about information, it's about community. A quiet circle of people like you, choosing care over fear, truth over quick fixes, and love over neglect. So now, take one last breath. Place your hand on your chest and tell your body, I see you, I believe in you, and I'm here to help you heal. Because this moment is not the end of your story. It's the return to your strength.